And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to bring this to you first if you haven't heard about it already. Wild Terra 2 is getting a crap ton of new updates, and they're rolling them out really, really fast. They've even given us a bunch of updates to give us something to look at for the foreseeable future, and it's looking really good. It's looking beautiful. Let's check out what exactly the devs have given us. Um, as you can see here, they have given us winter through spring of 2023 and summer through fall of 2023. This here looks like they are talking about trying to implement some kind of awesome Guild Wars. Looks like they're talking about releasing weather influence for wintertime. This is crazy. Like I don't, I can't say that they're hustling backwards, but it definitely feels like the devs have started a project, knowing that it wasn't gonna work perfectly. They had all these ideas to implement game features that should have been there before they let us play the game, and now they're letting us know, like, don't give up. We're adding these things that you guys have been asking for. It's just taking a while. When you put it into perspective that the war has been going on for over a year now, and just all of the sanctions on Russia right now, I'm just glad that we're still able to enjoy this game, because you never know. You just never know the way the war is going. If they're gonna not allow us to play any games coming from that country. But anyways, that's besides the point. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. So, as you know, they released storage updates, and this was before the actual release. They released hats that would replace the appearance of helmets, which is just real cosmetic feel, but they did a really good job on all of the gear that they added. They did the tutorial update. You start on the ship, you have to find your way off the ship, and then find your way off Starter Island. So November 10th, guys, the new server is gonna open, and for those of you who've been playing this game after it was already released, maybe you jumped into a server that was already kind of dead, a server that was already taken over by vets, and you guys have just been waiting patiently for a new server. It's here. It's now. It's happening. So I wanna talk a little bit more about the new server in a minute. Um, can you believe there's gonna be leaderboards? Think about all the endless grinding that you seasoned vets have been going over and over and over in your head. Like, why am I doing this? But nobody can see that I have blacksmith level 80, or whatever it is, whatever you guys have been focusing on for so long. There's finally gonna be a leaderboards. I don't know how that's gonna roll over into the older servers. I don't know if they're gonna take the information that they've been holding on to for so long and finally implement it into a leaderboards. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but I know it's going to be interesting to see whether or not the older servers get the leaderboards. Let's see. So winter through spring of 2023, guys. That's not that far away if you think about it. You got November. You're already almost halfway through November when the new server opens up, right? And then we got December and January. So that means we're really only going to have 2.5 months of gameplay before the winter through spring update happens. And when that happens, guys, that means we've only got about 90 days to form a group, form the guild for the guild update, get everybody ready. This is gonna be madness. Like, the amount of grinding and working together that people are gonna have to do when this server opens up is gonna be insane. Like, I can't wait to see how it all unfolds, and you guys can get it right here on ACG. So, all right. So now we got the PvP and PvE events. So they made this clickable. Why is this clickable? Ooh, okay, much better. Should have done that to begin with. Sorry, guys. So we got PvP and PvE events. if you guys have played any other survival MMOs, RPGs, where you know they actually have some kind of tournament. I'm guessing it's going to be similar. I mean, I hope not. It would be great to see some kind of new PVE element events, PvP events. I've never had a PvP event in a survival game. That's something that, if you guys are some of my Frostborn fans, if you guys have came from any other survival game, you know that PvP is a huge part of it, and there has never been a PvP event that I've ever seen. It was so bad over on my other game that I went out of my way and took weeks out of my life to organize PvP events and stuff, and this is gonna scrap all that. So thank you, devs, for that. We got fishing improvement interface, dependence of fish on water bodies, new species, monster fish in dungeons. What is all of this? And this is all coming winter through spring. So just a few months away. We got more content for building, thatchwork parts, brick buildings, decorations, furniture, windows, and doors. Now, I'm not getting my hopes up for this part of the game. It seems as though there's elements to this game as far as construction, building, and stuff like that that's still very broken. I say that because in a video that I'll be uploading in the next couple days, my good friend Faith imparted some knowledge upon me as far as the broken building aspect. There at one point they allowed you to take your storage units and put them on the second floor of your home, and then at some point or another they took that element away. Now, some people who are seasoned vets from a year and a half to almost 2 years ago, they have their storage units on the second floor, and if you go through any of the older servers, you'll notice that some people have them up there and other people can't, and there's a kind of a jealousy thing towards the players who were kind of grandfathered in and they have their storage units up top. Now, I'm not sure why the devs took that out of the game. I don't know if they plan on implementing that back into the future, but I hope that that would be part of this the building content when they release the update. Okay, so then we got sieges and big PvP event with rewards for guilds. What the heck? Like, they must be working on all kinds of back content. This is just too much to just release all in one. Like, you can't, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see if they're going to follow through on all this, because from what I've seen in the past, everything they say they're going to do, they do it. They're really quick with responding to things. Let's see, a tavern, a place to socialize, drink, and play board games. That is awesome. That's again, if you guys came from Frostborn, you guys know that there's a popular district, and it always felt like the popular district was there to kind of take advantage of you. The only time you ever went there was to really donate points, and it wasn't a very, like, people socialized there and chat, but nobody ever wanted to really be there. So I'm hoping that this tavern is going to be a place where everybody can kind of come socialize, show off their mounts and gear and stuff, and also it will hopefully play a huge part in the game as far as, recruiting from your guild. Maybe people will go there so that you can see people or I don't know. I really hope that the play board game, socialize, and drinking tavern, I hope that plays a huge aspect in the game. I hope it's just not another place for people to stand around at. Going into summer through fall of 2023, this right here is where the game is going to take off, and I already know that by the time the server's filled, we have the top 10 guilds in the server, and the server is in full swing. That's when they're going to release a new continent, new territories, quests, resources, monsters, dungeons. This is crazy. They're going to release a whole new type of weapons, crossbows, polearms, two-handed weapons. And then just when you thought that things couldn't get any better, they're going to release new skills, witchcraft, bard, and others, new abilities. This is crazy, guys. This is all oh, this is a lot of content to be releasing in the same year. And the fact that they're telling us about it ahead of time gives me really good vibes. It makes me feel like they are already maybe done with it or close to being done with most of it, and they're slowly trying to work out the kinks. I don't know. I wish that they had like an open beta to test all of this stuff. I don't know if they'll have a test server. That would be great. If there's anybody from the devs that sees this video, hit me up, y'all. Y'all got my email. I keep it in the link. I keep it in the description. You guys know how to contact me. I would love to be, the guy to kind of release sneak peeks of stuff with the devs' consent. I would love to test some of these new things. But believe me, if I do hear from the devs and I'm able to test it, you guys are gonna get it here first. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys subscribe if you want. I'm doing this for you guys, so I appreciate the love and support, and I'll be checking in with you guys.